Well, it was a battlefield out there with two parties engaged in fisticuffs. Vehicles were stopped, stones were pelted, and abuses were hurled. Here's more on that.
These visuals are sure to leave you shocked. Life literally came to a standstill today at the National Highway 63 Budagumpa Cross, Tumkur Taluk. And the reason? Well, Congress workers staged a dharna to show their displeasure over a stone-throwing incident allegedly by the BJP workers. It is also alleged that the BJP workers stoned a car belonging to Congress MLA Raghavendra Hitnal. The stones were allegedly thrown at the MLA's car near Kukkanapalli, Koppal Taluk. But why would BJP workers resort to such an act of vandalism? Well, we will tell you the reason. Well, it is said that Congress MLA Shivraj Tangadagi coerced the police to arrest all the BJP workers who were celebrating BJP's victory yesterday. Based on Tangadagi's pressure, ASI Veeranna arrested the workers and thrashed them up in the police station. Enraged at this attitude of the police officer, many other BJP workers staged a protest in front of Kanakagiri police station. Finally, the arrested BJP workers were let off. Today, as an act of retaliation, BJP workers stopped Congress MLA Raghavendra Hitnal's car and pelted stones at it.
ಒಬ್ಬ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರನ್ನ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಬಡಿದಿದ್ರಂತ ಆ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬಿಡಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಬಡಿದು ನಮ್ಮ ಗಾಡಿಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಕಲ್ಲು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಬಹಳ ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಒಂದು 100 ಜನ ಇದ್ರು ಕಾಲ್ಡಿ ಸಂಗಡನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಣ್ಣನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ತಮ್ಮನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದ್ರು.
As the workers of both the parties got into fisticuffs, the situation literally simmered. Immediately, SP Rohini rushed to the spot and diluted the situation. Later, MP Sanganna Kardi from the BJP also paid a visit to the spot and soothed fraying tempers.
ಒಬ್ಬ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಟಿಪಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಅವರ ಗಂಡನ ಕಾರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಲ್ಲು ತೂರಾಟ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅವರ ಇದು ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಅವರ ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತುನ ಚಕಮಕಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದೋಬಸ್ತ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಕೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ 5 ಜನರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
Congress workers demanded that the unruly BJP workers be arrested. They also alleged that it was MP Sanganna's son who was behind this act. And now, Sanganna has come forward to strike truce with the opposite parties.
ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿರಿಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಎರಡೂ ಕಡೆ ತಪ್ಪಿದೆ, ಮುಂದೆ ಆಗದಂಥದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ಎಚ್ಚರ ವಹಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ನೀವು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಚ್ಚರ ವಹಿಸಬೇಕಂತ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಏನು ಸೂಚನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಶಾಸಕರ ಜೊತೆ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರು ಫಾದರ್ ಜೊತೆಗೂ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇದು ತಪ್ಪು ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಸರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಮಾಡೋಣ ಎಂದು ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಆಗದಂಗೆ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ.
A case has been registered at the rural police station, but there is an uneasy silence in the town. The warring parties must bury the hatchet so that peace prevails. Ashok Kumar, News 9, Koppal.
Now, 3 rebel RJD MLAs did the unthinkable in Bihar today. And what they did was, apart from resigning from the Bihar Assembly, they decided to extend their support to Nitish Kumar after he resigned as Bihar Chief Minister. Now, Samrat Chaudhary, Ram Lakhan Raman and Javed Iqbal submitted their resignation letters to Speaker Uday Narayan Chaudhary. Now, all the 3 were prominent among 13 RJD MLAs who had earlier proposed to the Speaker to recognize them as a separate group. Now, resignation of the 3 RJD MLAs has left the party's strength in the 243-member Bihar Assembly to 21. In fact, apart from that, chaos prevailed in Bihar's political circles a day after former Chief Minister Nitish Kumar tendered his resignation. From protest to talks of new alliances, it was drama everywhere.
Bihar turns into a banana republic. A day after Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar played a political martyr card, accepting responsibility for JDU's rout in LS polls, protests have erupted within the party's rank and file. JDU workers took to the streets in Patna, demanding Nitish to withdraw his drastic resignation.
मांग हम लोग का है कि माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी आदरणीय नीतीश कुमार जी ने इस्तीफा दिया है और हम लोग चाहते हैं कि बिहार का विकास हो और इनके नेतृत्व में विकास हो, इसलिए पुनः माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी पुनः सीएम की कुर्सी को संभालें. हम स्वीकार नहीं करेंगे.
Meanwhile, Nitish Kumar has stuck to his guns. Sources close to Nitish Kumar said he will vacate his official residence and shift to a nearby house. With that, it is quite clear that Nitish Kumar will not withdraw his resignation despite the chorus within the party. Change of guard in JDU. The Sharad Yadav-led JDU, which is in power in the State Assembly, is all set to elect a new leader following Nitish's resignation. Party President Sharad Yadav said that a new leader will be elected in the party meeting. Names of Bijendra Yadav, Narendra Narayan Yadav, Bijay Chaudhary and Bashisht Narayan Singh are doing the rounds for the post.
जो हमने एनडीए से रास्ता बदला था, उसी के कंटिन्यूएशन में पार्टी ने ये फैसला किया है और 4 बजे पार्टी के विधायकों के साथ राय मशवरा करके फैसला करेंगे नए नेता का.
Post-polls politics gets all the more interesting. Meanwhile, in Bihar, the post-poll development has opened many new doors. Talks of new alliances are doing the rounds in the state. It was reported that JDU President Sharad Yadav met the top brass of the Congress in a bid to form an alliance in the state. Congress leader Shakil Ahmed too hinted at an alliance by saying the Congress has not withdrawn the support given to JDU following their split from the NDA last year.
जो समर्थन हम लोगों ने नीतीश कुमार जी को विधानसभा में विश्वास मत बीजेपी से अलग होने के बाद लेते समय दिया था, वो समर्थन तो आप अभी वापस लिया नहीं है, तो नए समर्थन का कहां प्रश्न है.
This, however, is not the most surprising development. Forced to turn friends. Speculations are rife that a JDU-RJD merger is on the cards following the BJP sweep in the states. Although the two parties and its top brass have been at loggerheads time and again, the two regional forces might soon be seen together. Despite the top leadership of the two parties claiming that the speculations are false, an alliance seems forthcoming. Lalu Prasad Yadav said that secular parties should come together following the mandate on the 16th. Today too, he and his party leaders echoed the call.
हम वाच रखे हुए सिचुएशन पर, हम देश के संदर्भ में हमने कहा है कि सेकुलर पार्टियों को बैठ के सोचना चाहिए.
That on 16th of May, when the mandate came, our president Lalu Prasad ji had a press conference and I was there. He said that this is time that all those who fight for subalterns, all those who fight against communalism, they should come together at a national level. So the developments in Bihar should be seen in that context. I'm sorry to say that mandate of 16th has also underlined that Western India, Northern India and Eastern India witnessed unprecedented communal mobilization since 1946. So all those forces which fight separately, this is time that they should recognize that we have to be together.
Saffron camp launches a scathing attack. With the talks of JDU joining hands with the Congress and RJD a big possibility now, the Saffron party has trained its guns on Nitish Kumar and his party. Controversial BJP leader Giriraj Singh led the attacks. He said that Nitish Kumar and the JDU would go to any extent to retain power.
नीतीश कुमार जी और नैतिकता दोनों आसमान और जमीन होता है. नैतिकता होती तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी को अलग करने के बाद कांग्रेस के समर्थन से वो सरकार नहीं चलाते, क्योंकि पूरी जिंदगी वो कांग्रेस के खिलाफ लड़ते रहे. ये महज एक नौटंकी है. वो नौटंकी है मानसिक दबाव विधायकों पर डालने का, और ये मैं पहले ही से कह रहा हूं कि सत्ता के लिए किसी से भी समझौता कर सकते हैं.
An array of Saffron party leaders followed suit, calling the Bihar's political crisis staged.
सरकार बचाने के लिए ये कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, यानी सरकार जो सत्ता में पैसा, उसका लालच, यह लोगों को किसी के साथ भी हाथ मिलवा सकता है. इनको शर्म आनी चाहिए ऐसी अपनी तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति पर.
वो जनादेश क्यों आया, उस पर आत्मचिंतन करने की जरूरत है. लेकिन अफसोस की बात है कि बिहार की जनता और देश की जनता ने जो जनादेश दिया है, उसको स्वीकार करने के बजाय, उसको नतमस्तक होकर के सलाम करने के बजाय आज भी अहंकार दिख रहा है. ये जो है वो हमारी समझ से उनके राजनीतिक सफर के लिए कतई ठीक नहीं है.
LJP joins the chorus. Ramvilas Paswan led LJP, a pre-poll ally of the BJP, to join the Saffron party in hitting out at the JDU. Party chief Ramvilas Paswan said that Nitish Kumar and Lalu Yadav are scared and thus want to join hands.
सेकुलर ताकत के लिए नहीं ये खोना चाहते हैं, डर गए हैं, इतना डर गए हैं कि उनको लग रहा है कि नीतीश कुमार की सरकार जा रही है और कहीं चुनाव हो गया तो नीतीश कुमार और क्या कहते हैं लालू यादव दोनों क्या कहते हैं जीरो पर आउट हो जाएंगे, इसलिए सिर्फ समय काटना चाहते हैं। नहीं तो 2 दिन पहले तक गाली दे रहे थे और अब कह रहे हैं कि दोनों को क्या कहते हैं एक होना चाहिए, मतलब क्या है।
Paswan also went on to say that JDU government in Bihar will fail irrespective of who their leader is.
कोई प्लान नहीं है, ड्रामा है, इसमें कुछ नहीं है और वो सरकार चलने वाली नहीं है। आज नीतीश कुमार हटेंगे तो भी सरकार जाएगी, नहीं हटेंगे तो भी सरकार जाएगी।
On the whole, the tremors of Modi's landslide victory is being felt in Bihar's political circles. With speculations of new alliances in the making, political developments in the state will be interesting to see. A News 9 report.
Well, with less than 2 weeks to go for Telangana and the residuary Andhra Pradesh to come into existence, both the camps, that is the TRS and the TDP, are abuzz with activity. Come June 2nd, and good news will make its way in and out of the TDP and TRS party offices. While Chandrababu Naidu is enjoying a deja vu moment, TRS chief K. Chandrasekhar Rao today met Governor ESL Narasimhan at the Raj Bhavan.
I'm like,
KCR, accompanied by several other MLAs, formally informed the governor about his election as legislature party leader, a decision taken last night at an all-important party meet. The meeting, in effect, serves as an off-the-record intimation to the governor that KCR will be the first chief minister of the 29th state of India. However, sources state that since the meeting was not held at the invitation of the governor, there was no direct mention of government formation at the meet. The TRS seems to be in no mood to waste time. Sources state that the swearing in of the new government could take place without any delay as soon as the new state comes into being on the 2nd of June. That leaves the party with a hectic 2 weeks of preparations ahead. The News 9 report.